Look there at spectacular SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Southern California. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
And I think each of the last 2 seasons since he's become a full-time starter, Mike, all we've seen Jordan Love do is improve week by week, year by year. And when you talk to his head coach, Matt LaFleur, he's very clear. He said, there is no question in my mind. He can become one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. He just needs to do 2 things: stay healthy and keep winning.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time.
He was covered.
3rd down coming up.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike. And it's as simple as, if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide-open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
They get 18 on the pitching catch. Good for a Green Bay first down.
18 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
1-yard gain.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
A bit of a risky throw there, Mike. You don't love to see a quarterback force the ball, especially into a crowded area. In the end, I think he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun, it's Love. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Packer.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Packer first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's able to fight through 1 tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's in! God's Terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Rams nothing.
The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Hey, think back to early in training camp. It seemed like every single day there was a report about his health and whether he was practicing or not. But here's a guy that has a ton of NFL experience, Super Bowl winner. I mean, this guy is as talented and as good of a passer as we have seen in the last 20 years in the NFL. So assuming he's healthy, assuming he continues to build and get his physicality back, I know he's getting a little long in the tooth, but make no mistake about it, Matthew Stafford can flat out play. I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
That's called in on the left by Nakua. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That one taken in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown, Rams.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Williams on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Packers offense ready to see the football for the second time. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll run with Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Jacoby Durant. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Here's Love. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. On play action, Love. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games, but as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
In motion goes Dobbs. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. To throw is Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Green Bay 1st down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The Packers ball carrier. He was brought down by Jacoby Durant. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. Now back at the 4 for second and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. That is caught by the tight end, Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. Here's Stafford. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 19-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
That's another.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
They go jet sweep and give it to Adams. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. That is caught to the goal line and in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on 1st down. Here's Love to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That one reeled in by Golden. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. 1st down, Packers.
First down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They go play action with Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 2nd down, Love. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
To number 88, Luke Musgrave. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Love to throw. This is caught 2. And he's in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Puka Nacua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14, and they'll begin 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Play action now for Stafford. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Man in motion is Smith. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. It's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Second and 10. Man in motion, heading right. Stafford now on second down. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
That's good for a Rams.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Throwing again is Stafford. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That's taken in by Higbee. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, L.A.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Now a second down throw for Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start first and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, it's Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. He's on his way. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. Touchdown. 92 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
McManus on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
Kyron Williams and the Rams offense
27-yard line.
ready to get back to work. Stafford now on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
At the 35-yard
As a route
line.
runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Second down, it's Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
6.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Going right back to Nakua. Complete.
Complete to Puka Nakua. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
2nd down and 8. To the air again. Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Yards on the play.
The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Stafford to throw again. That's to Higbee, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance And you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
On for the Rams field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they do not cut into the deficit.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They put Adams in motion. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They put Adams in motion. Receiver in motion. Going right. On the play fake, here's Stafford. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbound.
10 more yards.
Give him 10 more
That's
on that one.
Rams
Just enough for another first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
That one good for 29.
29 more yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
They'll run it with Williams. And the Rams are going to be set up first and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Williams is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. From the 35, it's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Catch made there by Watson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and a yard. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet.
First down, Packers.
The previous play is under review.
At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there unsuccessful, and it will remain a completed pass. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. That's to Dobbs again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that play. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Jacobs. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
At the 9-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On 4th down, Love. That's taken in, and he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
To throw is Love. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now it's McManus for the point after. It's up and good. And the Packers will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Rams 21. Brendan McManus.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. On first and 10, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Stafford now on second down. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good.
I like the play call there. Second, relatively short. Give your quarterback an opportunity to push this ball downfield, but realize this quickly. Nothing development. Get the ball down to your back. Pick up a new set of downs.
They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike, but unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Now, here's second and goal. One more time for Williams. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
The motion man is Nakua. He'll try to run it with Williams. Good blocking, and he's in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, LA. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Rams back within 7. It's 35-28. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, yeah. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On play action, Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Packers.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the bootleg, it's Love. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
From the gun, it's Love. He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the
2-yard line.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. From his own end zone, it's Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
13 yards on
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go play action with Stafford. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
On first down, Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. These two in rhythm. 12 more yards to the first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down.
Well, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
On first down, it's Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Complete to Puka Nacua. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap to Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 6 yards to go.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
4 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
2nd and goal.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Puka Nacua, touchdown Rams. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
35.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now, Jacobs. And he's up past the 35. Got a first down. Putting down at the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Love out quickly to Dobbs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Number 88.
Plenty of room after that catch. Big gainer of 23.
First down, Green Bay.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7. Here's Love. That complete to Jacobs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Love. It is brought in the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will go up by 7.
Makes the score. Packers 42. Rams 35.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, here comes Quorum. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Waste of time.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. They'll drop to throw. Nakua snags it over the middle. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Packers offense ready to get back to work. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining for the defense. But burning that timeout early really comes back to cost them now. In motion, it's Golden. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Flush to his right. He's going to run it. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Now a timeout Rams. That's number 2. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Here's Love to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now it's McManus for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Corum. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
The Rams offense and Davante Adams heading back onto the field. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
To the left side, and Adams has it.
Stafford's pass complete to number 17, Davante Adams. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Of 9 yards.
The Rams use their 3rd and final timeout, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Stafford to throw again. To the outside, he's got Smith.
Stafford's pass complete to number 19. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
So, it's a win for the Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.